Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Numbers, the 18th chapter. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Aaron, Thou and thy sons and thy father's house with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary, meaning you are going to be held responsible for anything concerning the sanctuary. I'm going to hold you accountable for it. And thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood. Once similarly, anything concerning the priesthood, I'm going to hold you accountable for it. Anything that goes wrong, anything that happens, I'm looking at you and your sons. And thy brethren also of the tribe of Levi, the tribe of thy father, bring thou with thee, that they may be joined unto thee, and minister unto thee, meaning to serve you. But thou and thy sons with thee shall minister before the tabernacle of witness. So they'll come and serve you, they'll assist you, they'll help you in whatever it is that you need them to do. But the serving, the service in the tabernacle of witness is for you and your sons to take care of. Verse 3. And they shall keep thy charge and the charge of all the tabernacle. So whatever commandment or instructions you give them concerning, the tabernacle or whatever service you need, they will do, except, right, only they shall not come nigh the vessels of the sanctuary and the altar, that neither they nor ye also die. So the altar or the holy vessels, they're not to touch or come near. And they shall be joined unto thee. So you can imagine, the fetching of the water, right? Maybe the cutting, right, of the animal, and all these different other things to help they can do. And they shall be joined unto thee and keep the charge of the tabernacle of the congregation, for all the service of the tabernacle. And a stranger shall not come nigh unto you. And here, once again, dealing with anybody that's not authorized or sanctioned, will not is not allowed to come near to partake in any of this. And ye shall keep the charge of the sanctuary. So you're going to be in charge of everything related, to the work of the sanctuary, and the charge of the altar, that there be no wrath any more upon the children of Israel. So by you being in charge, you making sure, right, that everything goes according to plan, and I'm holding you accountable, you can, the wrath against the children of Israel is going to be no more, because now everybody's going to follow the protocol that has been set. And I, behold, I have taken your brethren, the Levites, from among the children of Israel. To you they are given as a gift for the Lord, to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Therefore thou and thy sons with thee shall keep your priest's office for everything of the altar, and within the veil, and ye shall serve. So you and your sons are going to maintain that role, that office, concerning the priest's role, right, in everything of the altar, right, the sacrifices and so on, and within the veil. That's lighting of the candlestick, anything with the shewbread, the incense, all of those things. And ye shall serve. I have given your priest's office unto you as a service of gift, meaning that the office of priesthood the Lord has bestowed upon Aaron and his household, like as a special appointment for them. Nobody else is allowed or has the privilege of that, those specific things that were exclusive to Aaron and his sons. And as it says, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, Behold, I also have given thee the charge of mine heave offerings, of all the hallowed things of the children of Israel. Unto thee have I given them by reason of the anointing. So, as it says, I have given thee the charge of mine heave offerings. So, all the heave offerings that would come of the children of Israel for the hollow things would go to Aaron, okay, and his sons. Unto thee have I given them by reason of the anointing, and to thy sons by an ordinance forever. So because they were anointed and consecrated, the holy things are for them forever. That was their ordinance, right? This shall be thine of the most holy things, reserved from fire. So anything like when they come to offer, right, an offering, anything that is to be burned, the part of it that is reserved or saved, that's going to be yours. As it says, every oblation of theirs, so every oblation or every offering from the children of Israel, every meat offering of theirs, that's the flour, right? Sometimes mingled with oil. Every sin offering of theirs, because remember, these are the animals, right? The goats and so on. And every trespass offering of theirs, which they shall render unto me, shall be most holy for thee and for thy sons. So the meat of those offerings would be eaten by Aaron and his sons. In the most holy place shalt thou eat it, meaning it had to be eaten in the confines of the sanctuary. Every male shall eat it, so they're going to be able to eat of it. It shall be holy unto thee, because you're holy. It's holy. It has to be eaten in the holy place. And this is thine, the heave offering of their gift, with all the wave offerings. So any part, remember, there's a specific part that is, when they come to perform a sacrifice, it's heaved, it's lifted up, right? As we went through that in previous chapters, or any that is waved, the portion of the animal is going to be given to Aaron, all right, and his house. And as it says here, with all the wave offerings of the children of Israel, I have given them unto thee and to thy sons and to thy daughters with thee by a statute forever. So those parts belong to you; those will be yours. However, the sin offering, the meat offering, the trespass offering, that you have to eat in the holy place. This, however, that's yours. You can eat it wherever, as long as it's in a clean place that you're eating it, and those that are eating of it are clean. And that's why it mentions to thy sons and to thy daughters with thee by a statute forever. Everyone that is clean in thy house shall eat of it. All the best of the oil, and all the best of the wine, and of the wheat, the first fruits of them, which they shall offer unto the Lord, them have I given thee. So the offerings of the first fruits, right? Oil from the olives, wine from the grapes, wheat from their crops, all of those that Israel offers is given to Aaron and his sons, right? And whatsoever is first ripe in the land of their harvest, which they shall bring unto the Lord, shall be thine, because the Lord is not going to eat it. But it's an offering to the Lord because the priests that actually do the service of the Lord need to be maintained. And that's why it goes to them. Everyone that is clean in thine house shall eat of it. Everything devoted in Israel shall be thine. So anything that men come to dedicate to the Lord will be Aaron's. If it's a person, then there'll be a servant for Aaron. If it's an animal, it will belong to Aaron. Whatever the case is, right? In his house. Everything that openeth the matrix in all flesh, so all of the firstborns, which they shall bring unto the Lord, whether it be of men or beasts, shall be thine. Similar to how um, Samuel was offered, right, by Hannah to the Lord. Hence, he stayed in the temple, right, and he assisted Eli, right, and whatever it is Eli needed, because he became the Lord's. Nevertheless, the firstborn of man shalt thou surely redeem, and the firstling of unclean beasts shalt thou redeem, because those are not to be sacrificed, right? So when you bring it unto the Lord, usually the clean animals you would sacrifice, but for man and unclean beasts, those are not to be sacrificed, so they are to be redeemed. Hence, the of man, as it says in verse 16, and those that are to be redeemed from a month old shalt thou redeem according to thine estimation, for the money of 5 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, which is 20 gerahs. So the price for the redemption um of the firstborns would be 5 shekels, or yeah, 5 shekels. Verse 17, but the firstlings the firstling of a cow, or the firstling of a sheep, or the firstling of a goat, which are clean animals, thou shalt not redeem. They are holy. Thou shalt sprinkle their, so with them they will be sacrificed to the Lord. Thou shalt sprinkle their blood upon the altar, and shalt burn their fat for an offering made by fire, for a sweet savor unto the Lord Yahweh. And the flesh of them shall be thine, as the wave breast and as the right shoulder are thine. So just like that portion of the breast that's waved and the shoulder belongs to them, the flesh of these offerings would belong to them, because they would be the ones who would eat it. All the heave offerings of the holy things which the children of Israel offer unto the Lord have I given thee, and thy sons and thy daughters with thee by a statute forever. It is a covenant of salt forever. Now, the term a covenant of salt is another way of saying it's a perpetual covenant before the Lord unto thee and to thy seed with thee. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, thou shalt have no inheritance in their land. So when they get to the land, Aaron nor the Levites would have any specific, like how you have the land of Judah, land of Benjamin, Manasseh, Ephraim, so on. No portion would be the land of Levi. Okay, we know that obviously instead the Lord gave them suburbs or regions within each of the tribes, the territories, right? But they didn't have their own allotted portion that was theirs. And this is the reason. Neither shalt thou have any part among them. I am thy part and thine inheritance among the children of Israel. So because the Levites, starting with Aaron, were set apart, their inheritance, their portion that they were given instead of the land was the priesthood, right? And the Lord, right? The offerings and so on and so forth, the service of the tabernacle and so on. And behold, I have given the children of Levi all the tenth in Israel for an inheritance, and that tenth is a tithe. So all the tithes that would come from the children of Israel to offer to the Lord, that would go to the Levites for their service which they serve, even the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Neither must the children of Israel henceforth come nigh the tabernacle of the congregation, lest they bear sin and die. Bearing sin meaning, like when you bear something, you put it upon you, you carry it, it comes upon you. And when sin is upon you, so is judgment following right after. Now here it doesn't mean like under no circumstances. Verse 22 is the general rule, right? You can't just pull up to the tabernacle, just for fun, right? But there were cases when if somebody came to be presented before the Lord, right, or the completion of a vow, or to offer an offering or something like that, that's different. But under just regular circumstances, no. But the Levites shall do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they shall bear their iniquity. So the doing the service is basically all the things that the Levites do, right? Handling the sacrifice, killing the animal, washing it, all the things that they do over there to assist Aaron and his sons. And they shall bear their iniquity and shall be a statute forever throughout your generations. Meaning they would be held accountable for anything, that they do wrong in that service. Okay, so if they do something that's off, they're going to bear that iniquity. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, that among the children of Israel they have no inheritance, being the Levites. But the tithes of the children of Israel, which they offer as an heave offering unto the Lord, I have given to the Levites to inherit. Therefore I have said unto them, among the children of Israel they shall have no inheritance, because the Lord has already, taken them, and he is their part. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, thus speak unto the Levites, and say unto them, when ye take of the children of Israel the tithes, which I have given you from them for your inheritance, then ye shall offer up an heave offering of it for the Lord, even a tenth part of the tithe. So the children of Israel, they will give you their tithe, right, of all their earnings, their crops, and so on. When they give you that, you are to take a tenth part of what they've given you, of what you've received from them, and offer that to the Lord. that is going to count, verse 27, and this your heave offering shall be reckoned unto you as though it were the corn of the threshing floor and as the fullness of the winepress. So what that means is you're going to offer the 10th part of the tithes you receive from them. And when you offer that to the Lord, it'll be counted for you as your tithe that you paid to the Lord. And that's why I mentioned here, it shall be reckoned unto you. So it's going to be counted for you as though it were the corn of the threshing floor and as the fullness of the winepress. Now, the corn of the threshing floor, right, during your harvest, when you take the corn and you beat it on the threshing floor and you get the grain, that's part of you harvesting your crops, right? The fullness of the winepress, same thing, you harvesting your crops. Of that, you would bring a tenth. If you were a regular Israelite, you would bring a tenth to the Lord, right? That would be your tithe to the Lord. So the Lord is saying here, you Levites, you bring a tenth of whatever the children of Israel give you. And I'm going to liken that onto you giving me a tenth or a tithe of all your first fruits, you could say. So that's what this verse 27 is just saying. Thus ye also shall offer an heave offering unto the Lord of all your tithes, which ye receive of the children of Israel. And ye shall give thereof the Lord's heave offering to Aaron the priest. So whatever portion you offer to the Lord as the heave offering, meaning you're gonna lift it up to offer it to the Lord, you're gonna give the actual crops of it, right, to Aaron and his house. Out of all your gifts ye shall offer every heave offering of the Lord, all of the best thereof, even the hallowed part thereof out of it. So you're not going to pick and choose and, oh, I want to keep this. No, you give the best part of everything you get to the Lord. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, when ye have heaved the best thereof from it, then it shall be counted unto the Levites as the increase of the threshing floor. So when they have offered, that is the heaving, offered the best part to the Lord, it's going to be counted to them as their tithe to the Lord. That is the increase of the threshing floor, and as the increase of the winepress. And ye shall eat it in every place, ye and your households, because it belongs to you. So you don't have to eat it in the confines of the holy place. For it is your reward for your service in the tabernacle of the congregation. And ye shall bear no sin by reason of it, when ye have heaved from it the best of it. So after you've offered the best part to the Lord, you're good. You can eat it. No iniquity. No, you're not going to incur any wrath or anything like that. Neither shall ye pollute the holy things of the children of Israel, lest ye die. So in violating this ordinance or commandment or instructions the Lord has given Moses to tell the Levites, that they would be polluting the holy things if they violated that. Okay. And that would warrant that judgment upon them. And that brings us to the end of the book of Numbers, the 18th chapter. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.